Hello everyone and welcome to Campus Channel. I'm here with Hermione Business School and we're going to be talking about the MSc in International Marketing and Business Development. In order to do so, I have the pleasure to welcome three guests of honor. The first one, the program director, Stéphane Bazan, and two of his students, two students ambassador. One is called Alison Lewis and the other one is called Shambhavi Kejriwal. The three of them are here to answer my questions, but first we're going to start with the pitch. The pitch is a 60-second talk, Stéphane, in which you're going to have to tell me the main things I need to know about your MSc. Are you ready? Sorry.
Yes, I am.
Then I'm listening.
Okay, so the MSc International Marketing and Business Development is a 1 year and a half program taking place in Lyon, in the middle of France. And we are welcoming around 120, 140 students every year. We have 2 big semesters of class, starting September till December, and then another one starting January till the end of March. And then our students, they go for 60 days of international term in one of our university partners. One is in Vietnam and the other one is Stellenbosch University in South Africa, in Cape Town. So, and then the students have to go through a 6 months internship. And once they have finalized their thesis, they end up with a master degree in international marketing and business development. And it's a very interesting program, lots of courses, lots of projects, and also a very international approach because we are facing many issues in the world today. We have a lot of things to tackle, with a lot of issues. Business development, international companies that want to go over the world. We have international marketing, understanding the markets, the audiences. Everything is new, and we have a lot of those to study, to research, to analyze, and to transform into successful business development.
All right, so now that we know everything about it, I mean, roughly, we're going to go more into detail through the admissions. Maybe, Alison, I'm going to start with you. Can you walk me through the admission process? Where did you have to go through to get in?
Yes. So for me, I was with the BBA, with the Hermione Business School. So it's like an online platform. You have to pass like cognitive tests, and then you have like a kind of simulation test with some scenarios and around the business environment. So it was pretty tough, but you need to be prepared. But you have to be natural also. So it was interesting.
And how do you get ready for it? How would you prepare, like you said?
I tried to prepare about the cognitive test because it was like logic tests. So with dominoes, and I don't even remember clearly. It was far.
What about you,
Dices, dominoes, test tubes.
Dominoes, logic, and then maybe some numbers, but you cannot think, like it's very natural to pass this test. I think so.
So I guess you had a BBA?
Yeah.
And what about you?
I come from India, so for me it was an international recruitment. So we, once we submit our documents, we get in contact with one of our program advisors, like Indian advisor, and then you have a 72-hour window to give the same test as Alison did, and it's cognitive plus the stimulation. So for us, it was 1.5 hours of total tests that we had to give online, and that was pretty much it. And then we got the reward within like 20 days for the acceptance. So yeah.
You mentioned an advisor?
Yeah.
What exactly happened?
So what happens is once we submit our application online with the documents, an advisor who is like the program advisor for the country, she gets in contact with you and she helps you with the process. She lets you know when the 72-hour timer is on and when you need to submit the documents and how you need to get forward with the process.
The MSc is in English. How good at English do your students need to be?
It needs to be very clear for every candidate that we do have good expectations in terms of English level. All the courses in English, and the productions are in English, and we have also written tests. So English is a must. And but also we have something like 25 different nationalities, so we have different types of English, and also we have also teachers from different nationalities.
Yes, yeah.
from Serbia, from Canada, we have from India, and so yeah, you have to be able to understand different types of English.
We mentioned the digital test as well and the cognitive test. And which advice would you give to students to get ready for those tests?
As Alison said, I think natural is the key word. Be yourself. Just be yourself. We're looking at the tests. Of course, we get the quantitative results on the tests. But I would say myself, when I do the admission process, I prefer to look at the videos and the motivation and the experience, the way you express your experience, the way you're motivated for international, intercultural experience. And so those are the main keywords that they should use in their presentations.
And what would be the main qualities that you're looking for in your students?
Motivation and interest for everything international, like understanding other culture, other business environments, and also I'm also and my colleagues also we insist on this to have some sort of interest for what's going on in the world. Okay, not just business for business. We want to change the things that don't work. We have an interest in sustainability, in diversity. So those things, they make a difference sometimes in the interviews.
All right, maybe the first cliche that we debunk right here is that there are different kinds of English, not only one, different types, all right, many English. And for the other cliche, let's see that with the cliches. The cliches are about preconceptions, idea that you might have had before applying or once you've applied. What would be the first cliche that comes to your mind, Shimbawe?
For me, as an international student, I was told that people here are going to be mean.
You mean French people?
Yeah.
Are we mean then?
No,
really.
That's why it was like a cliche, because like as I came here, I realized like for the first week of my semester here, like when we started our classes, it was easy for me to connect with people, be it French, be it German, be it people coming from different nationalities. And I think that's one of the things that this program gives, that, you know, we break the cliche of us coming from different culture, and you know, it's not like a barrier. The language barrier doesn't exist because we all speak in English and we all, I mean, get along well. So I think.
I was going to ask you, because you need a good level of English.
Yeah.
But you need a good level of French as well. Or is that okay if you don't speak French?
I mean, it depends what kind of environment do you want around yourself.
For ordering a baguette, you need to speak French?
Yeah.
All right, but for within the MSc, not necessarily?
Not necessarily. It depends, because like if you want to have some personal conversations with the French people, yeah, they would prefer speaking in French sometimes. But if they're a good friend of yours, they don't mind speaking English and conversing with you.
All right, so for international students, don't be afraid of French people or the French language.
Yeah,
that would be your advice. All right, thank you. What would be your cliché, Stéphane?
I'm from Lyon, and I spent
It happens.
Yeah. Sorry, I spent 35 years of my life outside France, and when I came back, I mean, I was trying to persuade my wife that Lyon was actually the best city in France, and she said, "No, we must go to Paris. Paris is international. It's beautiful. And then she loves Lyon, and I think the students who came to Lyon this year, they really enjoy the city. It's way more international than it looks, actually. It's closer to Spain, it's closer to Italy, it's closer to Switzerland. Even Germany is closer. And we have a lot of like international business. And what is something interesting, like some of the students, they decide to do their internships in Lyon, even if they work for big companies, they want to stay for big companies. So yeah, Lyon is maybe a cliche a little bit, like we are
not international enough.
Yeah,
too far from Paris.
Too far from Paris, yes, maybe, but it's just 2 hours. I teach in Paris, and I have 2 hours train. I come back home sometimes before my colleagues working in Paris and living in Paris.
Yeah, obviously,
Yeah.
yes, especially with the metro and the traffic jam and everything. I couldn't
Indeed.
agree with you more. Alison, do you agree on that? How's the life like in Lyon?
Yeah, I really enjoy Lyon because I'm Lyonnaise, so
All right.
I like the city as well, and it's well connected as well. So you can take the train, you can take like the plane, and yeah, we enjoy the international perspective as well.
All right, so people from Lyon love their city. Maybe that's another cliche, but that's a true one actually. What is this MSc made of? Let's discover that through the program. Maybe, Stéphane, what's international about this MSc, international marketing? You mentioned the students, we mentioned the teachers. In the pitch, you mentioned different things.
Yeah.
What exactly? Could we go more into details?
Of course, the students and the teachers are mostly international. The content of the course is also, they focus on market research and understanding the markets, understanding the differences between business processes in different culture. And to do this, we take the students to two big European cities at the beginning of the first semester, and they have to spend 1 week in a completely different technical environment, business environment in two big cities in Europe. And then, of course, there is the international term. The Vietnam experience is absolutely amazing. The South African experience is also at Stellenbosch University, something like out of this world. So yeah, we really do have an international aspect to it, but also in the courses, I think market research and understanding, we have lots of international marketing courses, and business development is focused on the international development of companies. So yeah.
Alison, had you go through one of those seminars, one of those
Yeah.
semester? Where was it? How was it?
I went to Poland, so
Alright.
it was freezing, but I'm used to, like, winter because I
Because
was
you
in
live in
Canada, in Lyon and in Canada before, so it was fine. And it was really interested about the company we met. Like, the companies are, we went to like different industries, so it was very interested to pass the conference. And then we are, both of us, we are going to Vietnam, so I am excited.
Yes.
So, I don't know.
Did you
What
two
about
go
you?
to Poland, or did you have
No,
another
I went to
destination?
Sweden.
Sweden, all right?
Yeah. So for me, I could feel the cold because I've never
Yeah,
been.
Sweden is
Yeah. I could feel the cold, but it was.
And what was the added value of going to Sweden, for example?
I think the companies that we met and the kind of exposure that we had, because like we met IKEA, we met Atlas Copco, and it was, the fun fact was we met a company from each industry, so it wasn't like one industry that we were focusing on. So it gave us a special exposure. We spent time with our classmates, so it was fun, like to interact and to get to know them better. We interacted with fun as well, so it was nice to have a time away from class.
Outside class?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Stockholm was even colder than Warsaw.
Yeah.
But next year is going to be two different cities, so we're still thinking about it. But it's going to be like two very, very interesting European cities for sure.
With the same aim is to
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one will focus on more like innovation and business development. The other one may be more about marketing and maybe luxury. Or so I'm thinking about two cities, but I can't reveal the names now.
Well, I'm not going to insist that. Do I have to work a lot? I mean, do I have a lot of hours in class, and do I have to work a lot outside of class? Alison, Shamawi?
I think we don't actually have to work a lot if we time it well, but like by the end of the semesters, it gets a little hectic because for now, like we are almost approaching the end of the semester, so it gets a little hectic because there are some projects that need to be submitted like right next to each other, like almost every day.
All right.
But
that's not a lot.
that's
Every
you're
day.
not dying. You'll survive.
All right.
It's good to know.
Yeah, so you can add more.
Yes,
for
yeah, I'm thinking now. Adding more.
for the students coming. Did you have any in-company project, Alison?
And company projects, what do
Working with companies, working on companies?
I think
Not yet, yeah,
not
but-
yet,
Yeah.
in,
Not yet?
during the
Vietnam.
international experience.
All right.
In
So what's the
Vietnam.
in-company project? Then?
During the international term in South Africa and Vietnam, the students will have to run an in-company project for local companies. So they, of course, get a mission at the start of the 3 months that they have to spend there. And then at the end, they present the results of their work to the companies, and we have a special jury for that. And the companies are big groups, but also it could be NGO, or it could be people involved in, I mean, I'm going to South Africa pretty soon, and we're going to meet like people down the city, and people working with communities, and so there's a social responsibility aspect to it that we want to give it also sustainability for environment, NGOs, and
Is it like being a consultant in some sort?
yeah, it looks like it, but the IMPT is not a program that creates consultants, but we do the consultancy for this exercise, yeah.
All right.
But I want to make sure of that.
It's called International Marketing and Business Development. Will I achieve the same level of excellence as an MSc in international marketing on one side and an MSc in business development on the other side? Is it the same level of excellence? What's the mix between those two?
No, because I think the two dimensions, they work together. I mean, how can you develop a business if you don't understand the market? Okay, so you need a strong international, of course, international marketing background to understand the business and how you develop your business and you are successful at your business. So if you just do sales or business development, you have maybe like a focus on this, but you miss the international marketing aspect of it. So that's why our program is quite, there's an equilibrium between the two dimensions that make it so interesting for the students, I guess.
Shemba, what are your three bests? By three bests, I mean the best things that happened to you since you're in this MSc. What are the best? It could be your best memory, your favorite teacher, the best spot on the campus. Your best memory for start.
My best memory would be, making international friends.
All right.
So for me, I got exposed to a culture where I could hang out with them and chill. So that was a lot different than what we experience in India. So for me, that international exposure was the best memory.
Especially when you arrive thinking we are mean people.
Yes.
It was a great surprise.
Yeah, it was a surprise that French people aren't mean, as
right.
we were told. Yeah.
Good. What's the best course you've had so far?
For me,
The
personally,
one you've, yeah.
I think it was negotiation skills. So
Why?
personally, because of the professor.
All right, could be that.
Yeah, and like the professor was Adrien was like one of the best professors we have.
What did
so
you like
far.
about the professor, the way he was teaching?
The way the whole course was structured in a way that it was very interactive, because half of the every session was divided into two halves, and one half was a lot more practical than theoretical. So the aspect that it was a combination of theory and practicality on the same day made it a little interesting to be a part of it. So I think.
And what's the best spot on the campus? You have a brand new campus, don't you?
Yeah.
In Lyon. What's the coolest place when you're there? Your secret place, maybe.
For me personally, it's the terrace, because when the sun is
Terrace,
out,
that's good.
yeah, when the sun is out, it's nice to be on the terrace. So
All right, same questions for you, Alison. What will be your best memory so far?
My best memory, maybe it will be the Poland experience.
Okay.
But I'm so excited to go to Vietnam. Look, it will be maybe the Vietnam experience as well.
It's going to replace the police,
Yeah.
the police experience. All right.
I hope so.
Your favorite course is?
It was negotiation skills. So I
So
had
that
like
teacher really is the star.
yeah, but I have like another one.
Yeah.
Because like she was like very interested, very with the interactive format. So it was very nice to understand how to negotiate in sales or in marketing approaches. So it was very interesting.
And the best
And-
spot on the campus? There's like red boxes.
Yeah.
So they're floating
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
corridor of the
Like
campus.
the infrastructure is very interested about this campus. Like it's brand new campus. It's I don't know, maybe like a
It looks like a massive incubator with like so many. It
yeah,
feels like
and
very
I really
entrepreneurial.
enjoy to go to the library as well. So it's nice. It's quite well devised. So
But
I
no-
like it.
no.
And maybe the cafeteria as well, because we have a new épicerie and a bakery as well
All right.
with the life. So with Institut Paul Bocuse as well. So it's really a good stuff. I enjoy the viennoiserie. I enjoy.
Yeah, there could be a French cliché as well.
Yeah,
We eat well
maybe.
in France, and especially in
Maybe.
Lyon, which is
Yeah.
one of the capital of gastronomy. What's the word you've heard the most since you've started this MSc? The word.
Marketing.
Marketing?
Yeah.
marketing.
Marketing? You
Yeah.
talk a lot about marketing?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. They're going to have to write a professional thesis.
Yes.
How are you going to help them achieve that? What kind of subject? They choose it? You choose it for them?
Yeah,
Tell
they
me
choose the subjects, sometimes according to their internship. So it could be a connection between their experience in the internship and experimenting something. The thesis, the students have quite as much time as they want for the thesis, but they are supervised by, it could be a teacher, or it could be someone from the industry. And it's a very good exercise because they have to mix theory and practice, quantitative and qualitative work. So I think that's the one of the headlights of the program, and it's a very strong moment when they have to defend their research and present their thesis at the end of the end, actually, just before going to the jury and the final jury. And yeah, it's I think it's, to me, it's as an academic, it's one of the most exciting moments because this is a personal production, and it's I love it.
Do you have any subject of thesis that comes to mind that we could so that we could picture what it's like? And
of course, we have a lot of, in terms of market research, we have a lot of marketing practices. Just to give an example, I have a student now working on live streaming shopping on TikTok in China.
All right.
So yeah, we have this kind of topics. Or we have a more generic market research in terms of I don't know, audiences and understanding customer behavior, this kind of thing.
Does this program take into consideration the growing use of AI?
Yeah, we're concerned, of course, like every school, by the fact that we need to tackle the issues created by artificial intelligence, especially the generating content tools. So that's why we have most of the exams are on pen and paper. So to make it really like relevant and also fair for the students who study well, and in front of paper, everyone is equal. No tools, no connections, no nothing. Just your brain and your pen. And I think that's one of the way.
I was more thinking like in the program, not especially around.
Oh, you mean as a topic?
Yeah, as a topic.
Yeah,
as
we
a
do.
Course, so that they know how to use it. They know how to cheat better.
Yeah, as a topic, they know how to cheat, I can tell you. So yeah, we have a class, artificial intelligence and innovation in business. It's a very interesting course, and it's very advanced. But yeah, in digital marketing, for instance, we have some of the AI technologies also approached. But I would say that's not like our main focus. But we approach it definitely.
All right, thank you very much. Well, and now they're going to have to get a job, and let's see what kind of job through after. Alison, what do you want to do in life?
After my internship, maybe I will apply for a graduate program, because you can mix between like the professional experience into the company, but you can also travel, I guess, like the goal of the MBA program.
Can I know about your internship? Where you are? What you do?
I didn't apply for internship. Like I don't have an internship yet.
All right, it was.
But
okay,
I would like to.
Afterwards. Yeah. Where would you like to apply?
To apply maybe for marketing, like project development and marketing.
Brand, luxury sector?
Not really.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe food industry.
So you said a dream job. The dream job would be being an entrepreneur.
Yep.
And as an internship, what would you want to do?
I am actually looking at internships that are related to digital marketing as of now, because like I already have an experience in digital marketing sector. So I'm looking for internships related to it, or product marketing. So.
All right. So product manager, entrepreneur. What else? What else do you make?
Of course, marketing officer, branding. Talking also business development.
Yes.
I'm new on the program, so 2 years ago we are starting to see the students from 2 years ago getting jobs now, because they had to finish their thesis and internships, and so I can see big names. I can see L'Oréal, I can see Mercedes-Benz. I see also in France. I see in Lyon. I see in Berlin. I saw some jobs in London also, Switzerland. So in luxury, in watch industry, perfume. Yeah, we had CMA CGM also, as far as I can remember. So yeah, we do have good positions for the students from 2 years ago. From last year, they're still in their internships, most of them. And for this year, I hope you guys will get like interesting stuff. But I've seen already like a couple of really good positions for students. I have one student from Van Cleef & Arpels.
All right, VCA.
Yes.
All right.
So,
you say you're new on the job? You're new.
It's my first year.
It's your first year?
Program director, yeah.
I'm happy you said that. Whenever a program director is new, my question is always the same. Why are you good for the job? What makes what's your vision?
I don't have any vision. I just want my students to be satisfied, happy, and I want my teachers to be satisfied and happy. And I want to be satisfied and happy by my students and my teachers.
All right, well, that's good enough. wanting to have people happy around you.
Yeah.
I've asked, regarding the career services, how do you help your students? For example, right now, or maybe you've used some of the career services already. You had some. Okay, maybe you can tell us how it is.
We do have a lot of career fairs that happen around the semesters. There's also Job Teaser that gives us some specialized, internships that are for the college for EM Lyon. So I think there are some parts like this. That's what I have encountered.
Alison, do you have anything else in mind? And how you're being helped to find an internship?
Yeah,
or to find the job of your dreams. Sorry.
You have like a career center. So through this center, you can have help on how to be prepared to an interview, how to look for an internship. You also have many tools online, I think platforms, as you said, Job Teaser as well, because you have like internship for students, but for companies that we didn't know sometimes. So it's a good opportunity to have like this sensibility to other companies and other industries. And then you have like the career service, I think. You can talk to the teacher, to the coaches as well. And we have a course, career guidance. It was this one. So how to create like a cover letter, how to present yourself to a company. So sometimes it's useful.
So in a nutshell, you're being helped.
Yeah.
And one last question. How would you describe your students if you had to pitch them or convince a company to hire them?
What I like about my students, I think the one I would advertise for are the ones with some sort of a vision of the future. Okay, that's what I try to get my students into. Like, the world is changing at such a speed, and every day we wake up in a new world, and we have all this information coming from everywhere. And what I would like my students to sound like when they apply for a job is like they're concerned, they're also aware of everything that's going on, and also they have the skills. Okay, they can answer the concerns by practicalities, by activities that really make a difference in terms of impact. And I think, impact would be the word. Like, bring impact to the next job, bring impact to the company you're going to work for. And impact means a lot of changing things for me.
Have a good impact, obviously.
Yes.
Time flies. It's time for extra time. Extra time. Well, it's not 4 minutes like you've read on the picture. It could be, let's say, a minute each. Sorry. It's about either adding something that we haven't said already, maybe emphasizing on something that we've said already, such as the city of Lyon is really amazing to live in, or the French people are so nice, or it could be anything that comes to your mind. I will start with you, Alison. What would be your conclusion?
Maybe I can promote the Lyon city because I'm Lyonnaise.
You could do that.
So you have a lot of activities to do, like cultural. You can go like with through the Beaujolais. The region is very cute and very nice. You have also a lot of gastronomy. So Lyon is the gastronomy capital. So you can enjoy to go to the restaurant and like maybe wine bars, if I can say this.
Why not?
And
with moderation.
Yeah, with moderation. And then I don't know. I enjoyed like the fairs because we have fairs through the EM Lyon Business School, but you also have fairs with the city. So it's really nice. You are not far from the ski station as well. You are not far from the mountains. So you can really enjoy like the nature and the city, like the balance between the both sides.
The city of Lyon is thanking you for the good job you're doing for them. Thank you very much, Alison. Shambe, what would be your conclusion?
For me, it will be, you don't have to be scared. Because I get it, because
As I was.
Yeah. I honestly was, because people around me were like telling me, you're going to Europe where people don't speak your language, people won't understand where you come from, and it'll be difficult for you to, adapt to the culture. But it really doesn't matter. Like, you get adapted very well. People around you will, get along with you. We all have the same stories, we just belong to different regions. So I guess we just don't have to be scared of coming to Lyon. Lyon is good.
Don't be scared. I
Don't
like
be
the fact
scared.
that we have the same story, but we just come from a different region. I'm going to keep that for me as well. Stefan, what would be your conclusion? The very last conclusion.
Okay, there's something that I wanted to say is thanks to the amazing job that my predecessor did, last year we were ranked 8th best international marketing business development program in the world by QS Rankings. So we are very proud of this, and I hope this year we're going to do even better. And the other thing also is EM Lyon is not just a business school, it's way more than this. It's a société à mission, as we say in French. And also it's a campus with values. There's a lot of sustainability on the campus, technology, but it's also all reasonable. You know, it's something I like about EM Lyon. It has values. It's a school with values. And finally, I would like to tell the international students: don't be afraid to come to France. Don't be afraid to follow French people.
After everything that's
And what I really like is the interaction between all those 20-something cultures that we have. We have Chinese students, we have Indian students, we have people from North America, people from South America. We have lots of people from Europe, Middle East. So imagine, I mean, every day you talk with a different culture, with someone with different values, different knowledge. It's so exciting. And so come, join us.
All right, well, thank you very much. Have you heard? EM Lyon is a nice school for nice people.
Happy people.
And happy people, and happy people. Stefan will make sure of that. Gain dual expertise with the MSc in International Marketing and Business Development. Develop strategic, managerial and operational skills for roles like marketing director or category manager. Gain global experience and expertise for your future career. Is that what you want? It's at EM Lyon Business School, MSc in International Marketing and Business Development. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you soon.